Bay. But today's video is not about this car. It's about the ex-girlfriend Evo car. Yeah, Evo's going on that dyno today, so I'm about to go pick up the owner, Mr. Wally, and fill these back seats up with some 85 and see what the car does. Hopefully it doesn't explode, but you never know with these kind of things, so let's go see what happens. We are here. E85 Flexio. Same routine, 10 gallons worth. Not for me though. Even though I haven't ran 85 in like 2 months, so I need to get up on that. Hurry up. Let me get that pin though. Wait, dude. I was actually recording.
That was the VIN number.
Oh, okay.
Put a smiley face over it. What does that say? What? That clean drive phone number.
Oh, you don't know anything about this, huh? What a scrub. Alright, so waiting.
They get denied.
There we go. Wow. The good stuff. Oh, full spilling. Hurry up. Alright. 2 bottles. 2 bottles, please. 2 of the big ones. And I need them by tonight.
Need them by tonight.
Alright, Ricer Evo at it. No pulls yet. They're just getting the idle down. All the goody good stuff. 91 pump first. Stock turbo. I'm not sure why that is there for.
I think we changed spark plugs.
Yeah, that's what we did. And yeah. Let's see what this baby does. Hopefully everything we installed stays in place.
It's like Starbucks all over again.
Alright, cool.
I put t-shirt. Little shister. And I put t-shirt.
Alright, new tune file name. Let's see what happens.
Only like certain people know what that means. Like,
So wastegate arm is too loose. We are trying to cool the car down so we can take the wastegate off and adjust it. But everything's already hot. We made like 2 pulls, super lagging, so we're trying to fix that. Of course, this brother doesn't know what he's doing when he works on cars. Should have never sold it. Alright, got the wastegate off. What a beast! Dude, we done 1 pull and this car's already breaking down. See what happens when I lend over ownership to someone else? We're gonna adjust this arm, and I believe we are gonna make it tighter, so we're gonna turn it right to shorten it so it can hold the flapper arm more tight to the actual housing and thus create boost. So let's get this back on and continue. Alright, 3 hours later, we got it on. We turned it all the way. Okay, if my theory is correct, I think we have an 85 tester. So, content analyzer is a Z-Tronics unit, and we're gonna pour some gas up in here and see what level we're at. Hold that up so it doesn't spill. So we poured some 85 in here. E94, it's already lying to me. I don't know if it's like, is that just a display setting? Oh, I turned it off. Oh. Okay, let's try it. So 85.
oh, we shall. We're gonna make all the power, broskies.
Alright, here we go.
Oh. Here, hold it.
Ah, E83. That's really good.
Here, is it a car?
Nice. So our content analyzer says E83. Cool. Alright guys, little update. So as you can see, we're not at road race anymore. We're actually back on our way to road race. We had a little bit of a hiccup with the whole dyno last week. Like I said, the wastegate was loose and it was causing the turbo to be really laggy. So, you know, easy fix. We adjusted the wastegate arm and made it really tight, and this turbo was still super laggy. So I was really, you know, baffled on why this turbo wasn't acting the way this turbo should have been. And we started taking intercooler pipings off the car. We thought something might have been stuck in the piping when we installed the turbo, but that wasn't the case. All the pipings were clear. There was nothing, you know, blocking the turbo's passage of air. So it really made no sense why this turbo was spooling like at 6,000 RPMs. And then we just kept on thinking, and then I remembered when we installed it that the hot side of the turbo looked a little big for the turbine wheel, but I really didn't fully understand. You know, I do understand how turbos work. It's just I don't know every single detail, and I didn't know that the turbine fins literally have to be flush with the turbine housing, or else when the exhaust gases come from the motor to the turbo, the exhaust gases is obviously going to find, you know, the route of least resistance, and that's what was happening here. The hot side was in fact too big. It was ported out for an FP green, red, or black, so those turbos have a bigger turbine wheel than the FP white, which is why this turbo wasn't working with the ported hot side that the turbo came with. It was my mistake because I should have known better. I thought, you know, since the turbo came with this hot side, that it was meant for this turbo, but that wasn't the case. So what we did, there was no point in tuning it, so we stopped after like our third dyno pull. We ended up making like 230 horsepower, like at 17 psi. And so we took the car off the dyno, we took the car back to my friend's house. We switched the turbine housing. We just went back to a stock Evo 9, the one that was on the car originally. And now I just got off work. I'm on my way to road race. The car's on the dyno right now. He's done with the pump gas tune, so I believe the pump gas made 350 horsepower and 305 torque, and that's on crap California 91 gas. So now they're done with that. They're switching to 85, and right now they're at like 420 around there, but fuel pump is out. Like, it can't keep up with turbo, so they're switching out to a bigger fuel pump right now, and hopefully I'll be able to catch the last like 2 pulls. So let's go see the Evo. This might be the last 85 pull. $390. That's a lot of torque. Huh? That's a lot of torque.
So they just leave it there.
Yeah.
And the dealership will not have like a lean hold on there.
Alright, so final numbers. They made 33 more than the stock Evo 9 and 4 more torque. Not bad, not bad. Alright guys, I forgot to end that video out because it was just a hectic day. I got out of work really late, and by the time I got there, they were literally on their last dyno pull, so what you saw is what I saw. There wasn't anything extra going on. So, let's sum up what happened. On 91, it did make 350 and 3 something torque, so the FP White made about 25 more horsepower on 91 and like something teens torque more than the original
Evo 9 turbo, and then on E85 it made 33 more horsepower and 4 more torque. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. When you dyno tune setups, like all my cars and setups, they've always been maxed out. So you can see like on the boost curve or the power curve, torque curve, mainly the boost curve, it spikes up, it reaches its maximum efficiency, and it starts falling down. That's when you know you've maxed out a setup, because the turbo cannot keep up anymore, and it's just, you know, losing steam up top in the RPMs, and it's just dropping. However, this setup, it keeps on going, so we know we are not maxed out at this setup. The only thing that we're dealing with is that there's a restriction somewhere in this car's setup, and what we're thinking is it's either the intake manifold or what our tuner says, it's the intake manifold and the fact that this car still has a cat in it that's holding it back. So the owner is going to be driving it around for a little bit, but he wants to take off the cat and put a different intake manifold on, or get it at least ported and polished, you know, so it can flow more, because there's more in this setup. It's just we have a restriction somewhere that we don't know where it's at, and we need to figure that out. I think it also might be the front mount intercooler, because it's just a generic front mount intercooler, but it's doing well. The fact that it held that much power and, you know, made that much power on it, it's pretty dang good, because I believe I bought that intercooler, the old intake, and a manifold for like 150 for all those three things, and those, they have, you know, done the test of time, and they've proven themselves more than worthy for their $50 each. So yeah, that's that. So maybe another video sometime down the road, we'll see, but until then, keep boosting.